In today's video, we're going to be having a conversation with a lady all the way from USA. She's actually Kenyan but has an experience of over 13 years in trading. She's going to be sharing a few insights on how the journey has been, a few advices also on beginner traders. So if you are a beginner trader and you are watching this, this is something you should actually stick to until the end. I'm speaking to one and only Phillis and Njuguna. How are you doing? Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to meet you or, have a conversation with you. And it's been, I've really been wanting to have this conversation because of what you've been doing. So I'm okay.
Thank
I'm
you so
doing
much.
good. And my name's Phillis Njuguna.
Wow, that's amazing. You reached out and you said that you have been doing trading for the past 13 years. I'm interested to know how was it before you started trading, and maybe what were you doing before you decided to venture into trading?
Yes. So I came to the US about 14 years ago. And since I was I had done IT in Kenya. So immediately I came to the US. As usual, you have to start from, the odd jobs and all that. But I was doing, during the day, I will do the, go to school, college, and then at night, I will do the odd jobs. So, the good thing here, you don't go to school all the day. So maybe like you go only 3 days. So that's how that worked. So I got my degree in IT after 2 years. And in the process, that's when I started getting interested in trading.
Okay, did someone introduce it to you, or did you just stumble upon it, or how was it?
So let me say, I didn't really have anybody to introduce to me. I was interested in trading and I really looked at the internet and I didn't really even know what I was looking at. So in fact, there's a time I started doing something called peer-to-peer lending and I really thought I was doing trading. But I met somebody who was doing trading. He was not even successful or anything, but he just told me like, these are the apps to open. In fact, it just took him 5 minutes to tell him like, open this, open that, and then, you know, go from there.
Okay. Many people, every time they're starting out, they're trying to venture into trading, they normally experience a few problems, a few challenges here and there. Maybe what are some of the challenges that you would say that you experienced when you were starting out in trading?
So I had so many challenges. One, because the kind of trading that I was doing is called options trading. So this is not binary options. This is stocks options. And I started it right away and I didn't really know what to do. I didn't even know, like options, it has a lot of information that you need to know. So I will put money in the market, $1,000, and it will be zero by the end of the day. And I didn't know why. But because options has a lot of things, there's a way you choose the contracts and it has expirations. It has something called decay. So if you don't know how to choose the contracts, you will lose money. And I didn't have anybody to advise me because even the person who introduced it to me, he was still struggling. Um, so it was kind of like a trial and error, and it took me a lot of time before I even figured out what I was doing. So this time I was still working in a manufacturing industry. You know, I had graduated from my, IT, but I didn't have any experience. So I was holding on to this job, hoping that they will one day take me to their IT industry. So I was doing night shift, and then we had a 3 hours break. It's not supposed to be 3 hours break. It's supposed to be 3 minutes break. Sorry, 15 minutes breaks 3 times because you work the whole night, 12 hours. But
Yes.
our supervisor was very good, so long as your
Yes.
partner is helping you, then you can. So we used to take 1 hour break and then we would cover for each other. So all
Yes.
this time I would be in my car on trading videos, YouTube videos. I would just be trying to learn and learn. And then in the morning when I come home 1 hour before I sleep, I will try to use what I learned to, trade and apply that. And so I kept on going like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say there were any challenges? Because many people have actually also had a conversation with have always shared that probably they met people who scammed them, people who sold bots to them, people who told them strategies that can work, and maybe they paid for that, but eventually it didn't pay. Maybe on your side, did you experience such?
So on the part of like paying somebody, I never paid because I didn't even know what I wanted because options is a bit complicated. So when I went to YouTube, I would see all these videos, but I'm not even sure what I want. And
Yes.
I never knew any single Kenyan who was doing what I was doing.
Yes.
So it was kind of just me, trial and error. And I lost a lot of money on that process, a lot of
How much?
money.
How much would you say if you just like averagely say you lost during that time when you were starting out on trading?
I will not want to put like a figure in, but it's a lot of money.
It's a lot
And
of money.
I wish I had somebody to pay to teach me some of these lessons,
Yes.
but I didn't have anybody. But I know you would like to ask me, why did you keep on going if you lost
Yes.
money?
Yes.
The reason is, it's not like you're losing money every day. You are making money. In fact, the thing that really made me keep pushing this trading thing, um, there's a day we used to call each other, like today Netflix is going. So we'll just go in Netflix with no zero information. So
Yes.
that day I bought Netflix and I was going in a government office whereby you had to switch off your phone. So I
Yes.
didn't know it was like just switch off your phone. And it was like, oh
Okay.
my God, I have this trade going on.
Yeah.
So I switched off my phone. I had bought Netflix worth $500. These are
Yes.
options. I'm talking about options.
Yeah.
So, the ceremony took an hour. And by the time I switched on back my phone, it was $8,000.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yes. So I was like, wow, this thing can work. So of course, the next day I did the same thing, zero. Next thing, same thing, zero, zero. Finally lost everything but that kept something in my head that there is some information that if you can find out this information, this thing
Yeah.
can work. So that's why I
Yes.
never gave up because today you'll make so much money, and then you lose, you lose. But at the end of the year, you file losses. When you're filing your taxes, you're filing losses. So
Yeah.
for 5 straight years, I was filing losses.
Wow, that is so
Yes.
that is so crazy. I'm also interested to know, other than YouTube videos, did you have any sources like books that probably you used to be able to, read about trading?
No, for me, I never read any books. I think I'm not a good, I think I don't like reading books and all that.
Yeah.
But yes, for me, it was YouTube videos. I kept on
Okay.
identifying YouTubers who had good information and all that. So I just kept on doing the YouTube videos.
That is interesting. Now, you've actually been trying making money sometimes, not making money other days, but you would make money and it kept you going. I'm also interested to know how long did it take for you to say that you are now becoming a profitable trader?
So as I said, for 5 years, I was filing losses. And then like for at the sixth year, I started kind of making some profits. Not a lot, just a little bit. At least at the end of the year, you'd like kind of filing, some profits. And then at the sixth year, remember when I started trading up to today, not a single day have I not traded.
Yes.
Where this money was coming from, it was just, I will do overtime and, I'll put that money in the market and it will just go. So on my sixth year, and I was introducing people in trading, and some people will just lose one or two times and they would give up. So
Yeah.
on the sixth year, I introduced to this guy trading, and he was kind of interested. And we started kind of like doing with him. He used to come here We would analyze the market, whatever we knew, and then we would do with him.
Yes.
So we kind of started getting interested, and we started, delving into technical analysis.
Yes.
So we would look like a day that really we made money on that day, and we'll be like, let's go back and see how did these trades, how did technical analysis sit on these trades. So we will take something like VWAP. VWAP is volume added average price. And we will look at how was VWAP sitting on this trade. So we started realizing like, the trade has to be, trading above VWAP. So we started, we would look at volume, and we realized that like for a good trade, it has to have like 1 million people trading on it. So we started realizing things like those, and then we started building a system. So me and him, the good thing, he's in IT, he's a programmer. So we would program a system that, like show me trades that are trading, above VWAP. Show me trades that are over 1 million people trading on it right now. So the New York Stock Exchange has over 7,000 companies trading on it. And like within a minute, it will bring those trades.
Wow.
Yeah. So we kept on looking at other things, and then we kept on building the system, and we added, like, our system is comprised of over 13 or 14 or 15 technical analysis indicators. So it's a mixture of everything. It's a mixture of everything. So that's when we
Okay.
started kind of like getting profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it paid off because now I reached another point that me and my partner, because this guy now became my partner in trading. We opened a company called TREDEN Invest, and on this company we started offering like real-time alerts.
Yes.
So we created a community, and in that community we have a Discord. It's a Discord community. We have members in there, and now we charge a monthly subscription. So apart from me making money on trading, I'm also making money on my members paying me for
Okay.
giving them trades. So as I said, the system is comprised at technical analysis. There are some technical indicators which are, they're delaying or something like that. Something like, MACD is kind of like a delay indicator. But we would incorporate things like volume. It will look at how many buyers are getting on the market and how many sellers are getting on the market. And this technical analysis, these patterns. So what we really did, we did something called back testing. And back testing is whereby you go back in time and pull up the trades that were brought by the system at exactly specific time.
Okay. So maybe you can explain to us how the system works so that we can get to understand from your perspective.
Yeah, so as I said, the system is based on, so what we really did, we did, and things like volume, the buyers versus the sellers coming in. And so we have a few technical analyses that were really important when we were back testing. So we went back on time. The trades that were bought by the system, like we will go like a week ago, like a month ago, we will back test every single day for like 6 months and look if did these trades perform. So this, as I said, we will take things like VWAP, MACD, and all those, and we have other kind of analysis that we use, and we will just kind of put them um, for them to bring the trades that we really want. So if we want like a number of buyers or we want a number of sellers, we will code it for that. So immediately those things will, immediately the system will, whatever we are looking for, the system will just bring them. So we've put the system in kind of like a color code because, whatever is there is our secret and all that. But we have like a color code and numbers. We have pivot points, Fibonacci levels and all that. So as soon as the system has reached all that, it will change to kind of like color blue. And that's to say like you can buy this immediately. So we also have like a bell that rings when it's okay to buy. So those are the things that we've put on the system.
Okay, so basically the system made it easier for you guys to actually trade without being involved in analyzing the markets.
Yes, and what happens is, yeah, so for you to, because you have to use like very little time for you to make a decision. So like for me, within like 2, 3 minutes, I need to make the decision. So you can't be like look at 12 or 13 different things at the same time. So that's how the system made it easier for us. And like right now, I can even go for a vacation and leave the system running. And it will
Yes.
just be giving trades to the members in the group.
Wow, this is actually very interesting, and it's something that I really even didn't know it actually existed. But I'm also interested to know, how many members do you have in your community?
I have over 100 members in the community. They pay $100 monthly subscription. So this is a subscription. Once you pay every month, it will just kind of, get the money out of your card. So it's a subscription service. And the main reason of me coming here is to show people, because Kenyans are very smart. Kenyans are one of the smartest people we have. And I really sometimes get very sad when I see people, graduates, don't have jobs and they're kind of still looking for a job. So I'm here to tell you that out there is money. And on the internet, there is money to be made. But you have to push yourself. You have to look for this thing. Um, Another thing, Ali, I would like to tell you is in trading, there is something called screen time. There is something called screen time. And you have to put in the hours. Because, like for me, at least 8 hours per day, I'm on the market. So the more screen time you have, because some people will pay you, maybe you give them like a training for like 2 weeks and they think they will be like you. It doesn't work
Yes.
like that. So I would equate this to like pilots. For the pilots for you to be hired by the big, whatever industry, they need flying hours.
Flying hours, yes.
Because you have your degree or your master's or what, how many hours have you, flown? It's the same
Yes.
thing. Screen time in trading, you need screen time hours. Because the more you look at this system, so you guys can look behind me, the more you look at them, it reaches a point that you can just tell. You can just tell the market is going down, this day will be a bad day. Because you've seen that thing over and over and over again.
Yes. And I'd also like to know, when it comes to the system that you have created, do I need, what is the actual steps that I need to take? Maybe let's say I have already signed up with my broker. For instance, I've signed up with Windsor Brokers, and I already have my MT5, MT4, and I'm ready to trade. Now, what is the next step that I need to take to be able to be incorporated in your system?
So the thing is, right now, so I'm an options trader and a futures trader.
Yes.
So that's what I've specialized with, options and futures. So unless you're doing futures, and I really wanted to kind of help Kenyans, but I would not find a prop firm. So prop firms are companies which can give you money for you to trade.
Yes.
They have like you have to buy the accounts for you to
And
have an
custody charges.
evaluation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. So over here we buy, our prop firms are really cheap. Futures prop firms are really cheap. Like they're like $50, $35. But I couldn't find anyone that works with Kenyans. So this is just for you. If you are, I have members from all over the world. So if you are in here in the US, Canada, UK, I have members all over. So unless you can access prop farms, we have a Top Step, we have Apex, we have my funded futures. If you have a futures prop farm, that's okay. I have some other members in Kenya doing futures, but they are using their own money.
Yes.
And I think I don't really know exactly. I know they're trading through MT5. I'm not really sure what's the minimum that you can trade futures on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to answer your questions, for those people who are ready to trade, let me now talk about if you're living here in the US. So you'll need a training from me because, you don't know how to trade. And number two, okay, if you know how to trade, you will join my system. But when you join my system, I will just show you how to read my scanner. I call it the scanner, the trading scanner. I'll just show you how to read, and then you can go ahead and trade. But if you don't know how to trade, I have a paid, you have to, pay me for me to teach you the basics, completely basics on how to trade and how to use my system. So you have to do that. Um, if it's futures, do you want me to say how much it is?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so if it's futures, is a class. That class is a 3 hours, 3.5 hours class, and it costs $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's options, that will be two classes, a total of $500. So
Yeah.
this will be completely introduction. It's just like a basic class. But if you want kind of for me to delve into technical analysis just a little bit, for you to kind of really get it, really understand what you're doing, you have to, I have a $2,000 class that, runs for a whole month for you to, kind of get and understand the technical analysis.
Okay.
So you might ask me, yeah, so if I pay the $2,000 class, will I be as good as you? Now, can I just trade by myself? The answer is no. As I said, trading takes time. Takes a lot of time. Um, if you are a long-term trader, that means you buy Amazon and keep it for 3 or 6 months. Yes, you can do it by yourself. But for you to buy a trade and after 10 minutes make some money and get out, you might need to be in my group, trade with me, take my alerts, and maybe, after sometimes you might be okay to go by yourself.
That is quite interesting. So let me try to understand the colors that I'm seeing on your screen. I'm seeing red, I'm seeing green, and am I seeing some pink or purple colors? And also, if I'm not wrong, I'm also seeing blue. What do they indicate?
Um, so these colors, they have different meanings. And like for example, if we get blue, you are ready to go. You can buy immediately. You can buy.
Yes.
So by the way, I've not talked about Forex
Yes.
because personally I'm not a Forex trader. But
Okay.
remember, I have a system. This system gets Forex alerts. So I'll talk about something like gold and silver, crude oil. They are tradable in options and in futures and in Forex too. So just because I'm not a Forex trader, but I have the system, this system has all those things. It even has the pairs, is it the euro? It has those pairs. So you
Oh,
can use my system to trade Forex. But
okay.
at the moment, I have a group in Kenya who are kind of doing the testing and all that in Forex. So currently, like right now, I'm not taking any Forex traders, but I will very soon, in a very few months' time. I will do that and I'll come to Kenya. We'll have these trainings and all that for Forex traders. So if
Okay.
you're a Forex trader, maybe just you can kind of like just be there, wait and something like that, because the technical analysis is the same. How you'll
Okay.
analyze your euro dollar and how I'm analyzing gold is the same.
Interesting. Now, let's delve a little bit into the life lessons that you've actually learned, because one thing that strikes me is how you are interested in telling people just about Forex. Not like many Forex, I mean, about trading. Not like many traders that I meet that probably want to show their house, want to show their cars. You are, basically interested in showing them, giving them the knowledge. Is it something you chose, or you just don't like showing off those things?
Yes, because early, as I said, I don't have to show you anything. I don't think it's important
Yes.
because for somebody to come and tell you I made $1 million, the question that you need to ask him, how much did you put?
Yes.
Because and let me tell you the truth, Ali, yes, you can make that kind of money. I'm not saying, yes, people make that. There is money in trading. There's a lot of money in trading. And I'm not saying that they're not making that money. Maybe they're making that money. But how much are they putting on? So for you who has $200, for you who has $1,000, will you make $1 million? You will not. You need money to make money. But yes, you can use $200 to make $200 or $400. This Friday, the market really sold off. And early, we had options, SPX options. If you had put down to $200, $200 is 20, let's just round it off to 20,000 Kenya shillings. That money moved to 300,000.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yes, options. And you guys can go back and look. I'm not, this Friday. So yes, there's so much money to be made on the market. Did we make that money? No, we didn't make all that. Because in trading, you need to have rules to follow. And in my group, I'm very strict on the rules to follow. So for us, we don't focus on the money. Focus on the trading. Focus on being the best trader you can ever be. Focus on building a strategy, and then money will follow you. Money will come. Yes, so risk management is everything. Risk management is everything. So, for example, my system has between 80 to 90% win rate.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes. And I'm saying this because we went back every single day for 6 months to back test the strategy. So I trade live with my members. And anytime I'm giving them a trade, 4 days out of 5, we will win. And by winning, we'll make at least $500. But it doesn't matter how much good of a strategy you have if you don't have risk management. So because sometimes I have people asking me, how much money will I make? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how you will trade. I don't know if you'll put a stop loss. So it depends on you. Risk management is everything. You have to cut down your losses.
Wow.
So we have rules that we give our members. We take some losses, we have a percentage. If we lose 20%, we are out. And we also have a percentage of profits that we take. Once we've reached that, we get out. Whether the market will continue to go up, we don't care. So you need to have risk management is everything on trading.
Wow, interesting. What would you say has been the biggest trading advice that you've ever gotten out there?
So the biggest trading advice is that I got there is set your own rules and follow them. You yourself set your own rules. So for me as a trader, every day that I count as being successful, like at 4 p.m. when the market has closed and all that, the options market, did I I just based on, did I follow my rules, whether I made money or not. For example, my rules are like, you can only do 5 trades per day. You have to put a stop loss. Some of those are my rules. So did I follow those rules, whether I made money or not? Because it's really hard for you to follow the rules. And again, on the part of stop loss, don't change. If your stop loss is 20%, don't cut the losses at 10%. Because sometimes the trade will go down like 15% and then it will reverse and go up. So put your stop loss, take profit, wherever you put them, and follow them over and over and over again. Don't change them unless you're changing them for good. But don't be like, today I'll take 100%, the next day I'll take 10%. You can't really test, you can't really know what your strategy is, whether you are performing or not.
Trading psychology is one of the most important and crucial things that every trader I've actually met always talks about. How important is it to have a good trading psychology?
Yes, trading psychology is very important. And for me, I usually say, don't try not to trade from a place of lack. I'm talking about you're trading with the money that you're supposed to pay rent on, you're supposed to buy food on. So you are so much under pressure, because if you don't make this money, or if you lose this money, you are done. So that way you'll not kind of concentrate and just relax and all that. So for me, I usually say trade with the money that you are willing to lose. You are okay to lose in case you lose it. So
Yes.
that one will make you in a good state of the mind when you're trading. It will make you in a good state of the mind. And then another thing, for me, it's one of my rules. Anytime I'm on a trade and I lose, I just stand up and walk away. Because the most dangerous trade is the trade that you'll put immediately after losing. So for you not to avoid FOMO, kind of that, yeah, you need to, once you lose, take a break, go drink water and all that, and then come back, relax, and then try to figure out the market again.
Wow, this has been quite an insightful conversation with one and only Phillis Njuguna out there in the USA. If you are in the USA and you'd love to reach out to her, I'm going to put her details and also the Discord link in the description. And I mean, this, I think we can also take this opportunity for you to speak to anyone who's interested, in getting in touch with you, and also for someone who's a beginner trader. They really do not know how to go about this. Talk to them.
Yes, so anybody there who is a beginner trader, or who is, number one, in trading, you need to have passion. If you don't know, if you don't have the passion to trade, just forget about it, because this passion is what makes you wake up in the morning and all that, and do all these things. So you need to have passion, and you need to push. You need to push. Another thing maybe Ali I didn't talk about is we also have paper trading, where you're not kind of using your money to trade. But for me, it doesn't work that much. So for me, just works, on getting to know what you're doing and all that. But you need real money, because with paper trading, you don't have emotions. So when you lose, you don't even feel like. But when it's your real money and you're losing $10, yes, that will kind of, you know. So, and again, money will come. Don't chase money, chase the strategy and everything like that. So again, I need to explain why I have all these screens behind me. I also
Yes, yes.
have others on the other side. It's about a total of 9 screens, because I have a group, and we do options, futures, and now we have those forex pairs running on our system. So, and I'm watching all this on different time frames and all that. So you would ask, do you need all this? No, you don't need all this. I think one laptop should be okay, and your phone, that should be
Yes.
okay. Yeah. So as I said, there's so much money out there, and the good thing with trading, you don't need to depend only on Kenyans. You can have other people, out there and all that. So as much as I've not even talked about how much I make on trading, I will not say, because I don't think it's important. Of course, I'm making money. And not even on trading, just on giving trades, giving alerts. You guys can calculate how much that is per month, whether you are sleeping, whether you're doing that. So yeah, you can, don't, we have all these things on the internet, and trading is one of them that you can make so much money. I have built a system that this system should live even beyond me. When I'm in vacation and all that, it will live, it will be there. So if you're interested in trading futures, options, if you're in a place that you can trade those, especially Canada, USA, and UK, contact me. I will leave there my information, the phone number. The phone number is not my personal number, it's a business number. Before you write anything, just write futures, and then you write options or forex. The forex traders in Kenya right now, I might not deal with you, but I'm coming. I'm coming soon. I usually come to Kenya almost every year, and I'll come and I'll teach you a lot in trading. I know a lot, and yes.
Wow. That has been an insightful conversation. Do you feel like there's anything else maybe you need to add that maybe I've not asked you?
So maybe the people can ask on the comment section, and then I can answer them.
Yes,
And
sure.
yeah, I think we've covered everything.
Okay, maybe for for the sake of the people in the US, when you're saying that you do classes, maybe you do mentorship, do you do one-on-one mentorship, or maybe is it like online?
So most of it I do online through Zoom, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you are in Atlanta, Georgia, maybe we can set up like a one-on-one and everything. Yeah, but most of the time we do Zoom. So I have classes like the class that I'm talking about, the package, the 2000 package. I have one coming on in March. So they said it's a 1 month class. The first 1 week, we'll just do the introduction and we will start trading. For me, I just put you 1 week on paper trading and we start trading. So after 1 week, we will start trading together. And as I said, I trade live. I give you trades live and I guide people live. So after 1 week, we'll be there doing this thing. And then we continue for the whole month with some information, some technical analysis and all that.
Wow, thank you so much, Phyllis. It has been an amazing conversation. Looking forward to the time that you will come to Kenya, because I'm sure many Kenyans will be actually excited to meet you, and as well as get a few insights from your end, and also because I have a good community of people who are interested in forex, and I'm sure they are watching this and they are going to reach out to you. So feel free to reach out to Madam Phyllis. The links are in the description, as well as the WhatsApp number. You can actually, reach out. And of course, if you are in the USA, if you are outside the country, if you are abroad, I'm sure that I have many people who are watching this outside Kenya and they would be interested in this. Please also feel free to reach out to her. Looking forward, as I said, to seeing you in Kenya. When you come, please let us know, and we'll also have you again. We'll be doing another amazing conversation, which will not be online. Of course, it will be one-on-one. And if you have any questions, feel free to also drop them in the comment sections, and she will be ready to answer all the questions. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your time. They say that a trader's time is worth as much money as the money she makes every minute, every second. So to get a trader to come and have a conversation with 20, 30, 40 minutes is actually not a joke. So thank you so much, and I do appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Presenter Ali. And I thank you this is the most important topic you can. So I would urge you to continue showing this content. We need to show Kenyans, the young people coming in, that you don't really have to get employed. You can make so much money out there. And in trading, you can have clients from all over the world. You can have clients from all over the world. You pay $100 per hour. You pay me, if I have to sit down with me, $100 per hour just to show you anything. And people pay. Yeah. People pay. Sometimes you have to book me and be on the waiting list to get my class. Yeah. Yes. Wow. So yeah, this is what I want to, this is what I really want to come and help people do. I think, trading, financial literacy and all that should be in high schools, not even in college or anything. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you.
Phyllis, I really appreciate your time. We are also building a big community of people who are interested in, financial freedom. So feel free to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new, and of course, leave a like and comment. My name is Presenter Ali, and I will see you guys in the next video.